The Embryo calendar for 2019 is out in tackle shops now, and I urge you to buy one. Basically because no one takes a profit from it. That includes the tackle shop that sells it. They don't get a bean. Obviously KORDA produced it, for no cost whatsoever. The printers printed it at cost, and that means that £7 of every single £8 you spend goes towards fencing a lake that cannot afford to do it themselves. The first two calendars have already fenced 4 lakes. The two that spring to mind recently was Bovington 2 on the CAPS ticket, which is the Colchester Angling Preservation Society, and also Oxfordshire Anglers Alliance, their Dorchester Lake, which had lost fish over the last few years, some absolute stunners, and a fence went up round there recently, and those fish are now safe. And we added 5 extra fish to that lake to make up for the ones that have been taken by otters, using the money from the first couple of calendars. So it is a massively worthy cause. Literally spending that £8 is saving a fish's life. But more than that, it is a beautiful, beautiful piece of work. We set a competition to the angling world to put their pictures in, and we picked the 12 best ones that represent the months. And this year, is taking it up another notch, to be honest. Some of the images are just absolutely spellbinding. So thank you to all the people that entered. And along with those brilliant images, you're going to get a moon phase calendar to tell you what the best days are to be out on the bank. The red days are the ones to absolutely be there. And also you're going to get some tips and tricks from the different people in Team KORDA, based around the different months. I've done August this year talking about match the hatch hook baits and how much boilie I use at that time of the year. There's also some really nice feedback from people who've got lakes that we've already fenced. A couple that spring to mind, Treskilling down in Cornwall was one we did a while back. A really challenging job because there's a huge sort of sand dune that falls down into the lake, and we had to get special permission to fence around that dune. It's very difficult to do, but the guys there are massively appreciative of it. They've not lost any fish since we put the fence up, and the carp are thriving in that lake. Another one is gingerbread, up in the Midlands, had a real bad problem again. Very difficult to fence because it had inlets, and the guys are now saying that the carp are returning to normal behaviours. They're doing what carp do, rather than running scared all the time. So it is brilliant to have that feedback as well. So what I sincerely hope is that we sell all 4,000 calendars this year. We've printed more than ever, and if we sell all of them, we'll be able to fence 3, maybe 4 lakes that cannot afford to do it themselves. I hope all the members of the lakes that we've already fenced go out and buy a calendar. I hope everybody that's a member of the Embryo syndicates, which are growing every year, I hope they all buy one as well. And I hope people that have got nothing to do with either of those projects buy one as well. Not just because it's a lovely bit of work, but because their £8 is going to go towards fencing a lake that cannot afford it. So thank you to everyone that's been involved. Thank you to all the people that entered into the competition. Thank you to Darren and all the people at Alphaprint for printing it. Obviously the design team at KORDA for designing it. And last of all, the tackle shops that generously sell it for us and take no profit from it whatsoever. So thank you very much for buying one. You are literally saving a fish's life.